just yesterday, I was feeling very hopeful, guys. Is this what hope feels like? Because it has been tough to be an MMA fan. Really hope that this isn't something delusional and I'm gonna look back and be sad. I don't even know how to feel about this, guys. Dana White just made some fight announcements on Instagram, but I think the biggest breaking news in that whole thing is the fact he didn't announce the main event for International Fight Week. We still don't know. At this point, we're getting very close. We're about to hit under 2 months very soon at this rate. Honestly, we might have to wait till May 10th to find out what happens with Jack Della Maddalena and Bilal Muhammad. But I want to react, guys. Dana White went live, and there's a bunch of fun fight announcements. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, and let's look into it, guys. Now, this is the first piece of news I want to break down, guys. Dustin Poirier went on the Pat McAfee show to announce his next fight, guys. This is going to really be surprising. Nobody was expecting this bomb that Dustin dropped on us.
I think you have a massive announcement to make as well with the city of New Orleans and yourself, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're coming back to New Orleans. The UFC's coming back to New Orleans in July 19th. It's going to be my final fight. I'm going to lay the gloves down in Louisiana where it all started for me. The whole journey started there, and I'm just honored to have the UFC on the same page and the state of Louisiana on the same page to make all this work. I didn't know if it was going to all come together, but it did. July 19th. Me and Max Holloway are going to fight 5 rounds, main event, pay-per-view for his current BMF title. And you know,
hell yeah.
Obviously, guys, not a shock. I mean, this was the worst kept secret of all time, but it is insane to me, guys. We found out UFC 318's main event before UFC 317. When is the last time that's happened, guys? Do you guys know? I don't know when the last time. But yeah, guys, that just shows how much is reliant on Islam Makhachev, how much, I guess, he doesn't want to fight Ilia. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, the fight is official, guys, and I mean, we knew this was going to happen, like I just said, but I was not a big fan of this fight, and I've been saying this for a while, guys. Like, I've seen actually some people now agree with me, but it seemed like everybody was silent this whole time. But I've been saying for months, guys, I'm not a fan of this fight, and I think that a lot of people have also brought up great points as to why this fight doesn't make sense. Number one, this does nothing for Dustin Poirier. He beats Max Holloway a 3rd time, like, okay, like, he's already beat him twice. Not to mention, this is Max Holloway probably at his worst so far in his career because he's coming off that knockout loss to Ilia Topuria, so there's a lot of questions. How is his chin? How is he gonna look going into the fight? He's going to be more cautious. I'm not saying Max is washed at all, but I'm just saying if this doesn't go well for Max, there's a lot of excuses as to maybe why. Another thing is I'm just not interested. Like, this doesn't really tickle my pickles, so to speak, guys. I heard that Dustin asked for Ilia Topuria, but he more wanted Justin Gaethje, guys. And the Justin Gaethje fight, that's the fight to make. Justin Gaethje's coming off of a win. You get to close out a trilogy. You get to get back your win. And that would be just an amazing fight. I think that would have been the best move, in my opinion. But, like, I get it. Like, if Dustin Poirier beat Ilia Topuria, I mean, he would just go downhill while Dustin Poirier would just retire. Now, the UFC's in a shit position. They just lost a potential star. Same thing with Justin Gaethje, right? Even though he's not like a massive star, at the end of the day, he potentially could fight Islam for the title at some point. You never know. An injury happens. You don't want to remove him and give him a loss. I think it's cool it's in New Orleans. Just don't like the opponent. I think Justin Gaethje would have been a lot better, and I would have been more excited. Honestly, I think the best fight would have been Ilia Topuria, but I'd rather Topuria fight Islam at this point. So
anyway, Saturday, June 14th, UFC is coming to the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. The main event is going to be Kamaru Usman and Buckley.
Yes, I like that.
Obviously,
like that
Usman, ranked number 4, former welterweight champion,
man,
one of the best ever do.
All right, guys. Now, I've had mixed feelings about this fight. I said in the beginning of the year, I thought Joaquin Buckley was going to be welterweight champion by the end of the year. Judging how everything's played out with Shavkat's injury, I don't think that's going to come into fruition just based on timing. If he knocks out Kamaru Usman, guys, yeah, he is the #1 contender. I mean, this is a huge deal, especially I think Joaquin Buckley, I think he's really good, guys. I think he's underrated. I won't even say underrated because I think now finally people recognize that he's good. I think this is a sick fight, but I'm really worried for Usman here because Joaquin Buckley, he showed off his takedown defense. It is really good. He's the younger guy. He's got knockout power. I could see Buckley knocking out Usman and Usman retiring. And Usman obviously hasn't fought since that Hamza fight where he did look good in, but a lot of time has passed. Maybe it's actually good that he rested up. That's what I'm saying. Let me think about this a little more, but yeah, this is a dope main event. If this was in my city, I would go to this because I think this is a crazy good fight, honestly. We also had apparently an incident where, you know, Ian Garry was facing off with Carlos Praches for tonight's main event, and yeah, apparently Ian Garry and Joaquin Buckley got into it.
John O'Gary.
So this is Joaquin Buckley, and look, Ian Garry grabs his kid.
Kansas City.
Here you can see, and look, Joaquin Buckley's still there, and he's pulling up on him with his fam. It's crazy, man. That's some crazy.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Oh, look, and he's staring, and the guard's telling him, "Hey, go, go." But now he's staring him down.
UFC takes over Kansas City with a showcase of elite.
I don't know who won that interaction. I'm not sure, guys.
Also, Saturday, June 21st, UFC is going to be heading over to Baku for the first time ever. I tell you guys, we're going everywhere. If you didn't believe me and thought I was full of shit, now you believe me. We're going to Baku.
Where's Africa? I mean, where's Spain? Like, how are you going to go to Baku before you go to Spain or Africa or any of these places that you've been promising for years? And honestly, look, I understand stuff happens, but don't try to, like, play it off like, oh, you fans, you know, make it out like we don't go anywhere. I mean, dude, half of your shows are in the Apex. I mean, come on. Don't try to gaslight us fans here.
The main event for that one's going to be light heavyweight former light heavyweight champion, Jamal Hill. He's taking on number 7 ranked Khalil Roundtree.
Obviously supposed to happen.
Hill was the very first Contender Series alum.
So we heard this one already. It was supposed to obviously be taking place today, right? Later today was supposed to, obviously, then it got replaced. This fight has been rescheduled multiple times. I hope this actually comes together. It seemed like he probably was dealing with an injury. You know, this is pretty soon. I mean, are we going to get the best Jamal Hill? Is he just rushing back into a fight because he doesn't want to, you know, have that loss still hurt him? That's what it seems like to me. It seems like this guy is just more about rushing. I need to get a win. I need to get a win. Like, take some time to relax. And why don't you come back in the fall? He took a lot of damage against Yuri, and he wanted to come back in April. That is insane. So I'm just more concerned. Like, I want this to be at 100% here. I think Khalil Roundtree has a chance to knock out Jamal Hill here. And I mean, if we're looking at Jamal Hill with 3 losses in a row, I mean, it's not looking good for him. Jamal has a lot on the line. Like, I mean, this guy could literally maybe get released. I mean, he's probably getting paid a lot. I'm leaning towards Khalil Roundtree, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you guys think so far?
We like it. I mean, I like it so far.
All right, let me see. Do I have another one to announce here? No, I don't. So stay tuned. Oh, I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you tomorrow night at the fights.
The craziest thing about this is the best promotion out there. This is, like, there was no reason he had to announce this now. He could have waited the next few days and announced these fights. This is definitely the UFC trying to shake up some hype, making us discuss they didn't announce the main event. And it's working, because why didn't they announce the main event? And I think it's because it's not a done deal. Ilia, we're pretty certain, is fighting. It seems like Islam's fighting. It seems like he's in camp. I guess here is Islam staying in camp just in case of anything, and he's training, and he's anticipating maybe fighting on International Fight Week, but is saying, hey, look, he wants to move up in weight. Maybe he wants to wait. And if Jack Della Maddalena wins, maybe he says, yo, I am going to go up in weight after all. And that's where I think things are standing, but I could be totally wrong. What do I know, guys? You guys got an extra upload because, yeah, Dana White, the UFC, Dustin Poirier, everyone decided to announce some breaking news. Decent drop, but honestly, predictable. Every single fight I saw coming. I mean, we already kind of heard rumblings about the Usman Buckley fight, but I'm super glad that that's official and actually happening. I'm excited for that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Check out my last video where I talked about Islam Makhachev, Ilia Topuria, International Fight Week, why there's kind of proof now Islam could be fighting. You guys are the best fan base in MMA. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.